right, Joel, I know you guys always want the win, but you said prior to this game you wanted to see your players get out there, attack, be comfortable. What did you see from them? Did you like what you saw?
Yeah, I really like the compete level for sure. They came to play, and we were pretty hard. And I thought third period was our best period. We got a lot of scoring chances. There's two group of players. There's some that played junior hockey for the last few weeks and that played games, and there is guys that haven't played games in a long time. So I think everybody got their leg going. Obviously, we took a few penalties, which killed the momentum at time, but we were aggressive. So at one point, I'd rather us to be aggressive and take a couple more penalties than be on our heels. So I got to say that obviously we got to guide them through the game, but I was very happy the way everybody was invested and engaged and physical. And I mean, I don't know if you look from the outside, but our guy competed really hard. It was fun to be part of.
You mentioned that physicality. Did that surprise you at all?
No, because I mean, one of the messages was, you go to training camp and you want to establish yourself, or you want to feel good about yourself. You attack the situation, and being physical is part of the attack. So, I feel as the game went on, our puck management was a little better. I saw we were nervous with the puck a little bit early, which is understandable, but the effort was there. So I thought all three positions. A lot of guys did extremely well. I was very proud to see some of the young guys, get in there too. First rookie game, it's impressive, right? And you don't know how they're going to react, but it was fun.
You mentioned the compete level. When you bring in a group of 24 players, who some of them are familiar with each other, but for the most part they're not. So it's going to be sloppy, right? So how much is that compete level important in this?
Well, I mean, you can talk to Cooper or any coach. If you have no compete, what are we talking about? So at least you got to bring that, and they did bring that. So you're right. Obviously, it's a little chaotic out there. It's a lot of new things. We only had 2 practice with the group. But we know we could push them, and they can control their effort and their engagement. So that's what it was a message at the end of the game. It said, hey, it wasn't perfect all the time, which we don't expect it to be, and it wasn't for them either. But you brought it, and you got to be happy. Now it's time for them to rest, get the emotion down, and we're going to go right back at it tomorrow. But, if you don't compete, what else are we going to talk about, right? You know what I mean? Like, it's a competitive sport, and they got to bring it, and they did.
Joe, what did you think of Foster? Obviously, he scores the goal there, but the physicality that he brings for an 18-year-old kid that's, just got drafted, and he's around there, standing up to first-round draft picks and stuff like that,
Yeah, you know what? It was comfortable out there, and I got to say that all our young guys, all our draft pick this year, were comfortable out there in their own way. And you're right that he was in the mix of it, and Spada was in the mix of it, and even Zada was in the mix of it, and all the guys were going. So it was fun to see, but. You don't want them to be on their heels when they first come with us, obviously, and he wasn't. And now, obviously, it's the first game. We got a couple more games, so our job is to make sure we're a little more organized, a little more, sound with keeping that intensity, keeping that grit. But no, it's fun to see them jump in the game.
I hit by Roman. He's a little bit of an older guy here at a camp like this, but how much that kind of sparked? Obviously, it led to the goal.
Yeah, it led to the goal. Roman took a lot of stride over the last 12 months. Starting with us, he was in and out of the lineup. He was fighting to, get in the HL to get his playing time. And after Christmas, he turned it around, being more physical. And it was always the message, because he can do it. The consistency wasn't there, but we knew he could do it. And now you have a big, right-hand shot defenseman that can be physical. Now we're talking about something. So he's got a lot of more stuff to learn, but we're very positive about his growth. He's one of the most improved player last year for us in the American League. And when we talk about who should win the most improved player, there was no argument or discussion that it was going to be Roman, because he really did put out the work and invested and brought a physical part to the second half of the season for us. And I'm glad he did it again tonight.
So when we talk to these guys, they talk about how excited they are to play for the Lightning, to make it to the American League, the NHL. What about for you as a coach, knowing you're going to get to see some of these guys this year on your team? Do you feel that excitement this weekend?
Yeah, I'm always excited because I remember what it was like a player. I played in those tournaments back in the day a long time ago, and it's a lot of fun. You get to compare yourself, you get to test yourself. you want to be a hockey player, you want to play hockey for a living. There's no university of hockey. You cannot sit in a great university and learn about the game. You got to be in the fight. And what I like is to see these guys in the fight. And I push them a lot. I ask a lot. I put the bar very high. But it's for them to leave this experience learning something. And I just saying, well, it was great. And so far, it's been fun to see them. They're good kids, and you see the way they competed tonight. It'd be hard not to have fun and be behind them.
First few questions of Sam.
O'Reilly? Yeah, he's a hockey player. He's comfortable out there. He's obviously coming from a really good program, and they won last year, and it's just a short sample, a couple of days, but already you could tell that he understands the game. Now, like every player here, there's a lot of stuff to work on, meaning that he's a 19-year-old, but no, he's fun to be around. He's calm, he's collected. I think he understands. He has their ask question. I really like his demeanor on the ice, but again, it's a work in progress for all of them, for all of us every day. But we're happy he's on our side.
Some of that on-ice personality I asked you about the other day. Right?
Yeah,
Just kind of fair who he is as a player.
Yeah, he's very sound. I could feel like there's player that like a Cirelli that's so sound on the ice and got just a good demeanor about the game and understands the game. So far, what I'm seeing from him is he's a hockey player where he gets the subtle plays into the game, and as a young age and. It's gonna be fun to see how he does over the next couple of days and through training camp.
One of the big things, obviously, you want to come out of this as healthy too. I saw that kind of was a little bit scare there with Harrison at the end of the shootout. What goes through your mind when you kind of see that?
Yeah, that's not fun. And I was like, okay, we're done with the shootout. That's enough. We're good. He's like, well, we have one left. We're good. We're gonna take that one and go. Thank God he's good and he's okay. But this is, you know what? You're right. As a coach, if you ask me, there's one thing that you just don't want them to get hurt. Because you're asking them to play hard, they want to do well. Sometimes they're borderline reckless because they want to impress, which I respect a lot. But you just don't want anybody to get hurt. I thought it was a fair game. We played hard. They played hard. It was, if you ask both organizations, they're probably happy. That's why we do those tournaments, for our guys to get into the fight, to give them mileage, to make sure that they feel, comfortable. And it's a great warm-up for their main camp when you think about it. It's just, it's going to get much better in a few days when the big boys are coming around, but at least for them, they get a chance to get the rep.
Do you maybe hold him back? Because, you do have 3 goaltenders, 2 more games.
Yeah, we have other goaltenders, so we'll switch it around for sure. I thought he had a really solid game, to be honest, and for a kid that's, haven't played full game this year, I thought he did really well. He made some big save early. He was solid in some key moment. So, for him, like everybody else, it's a work in progress, but I thought he did good. And we're glad we gave him that 60 minutes just to get all those minutes that he needs to have before camp.
He's okay, though, right?
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, we're good.